Hi, everyone. I'm Elaine Quijano. FBI agent Peter Strzok was under oath and under fire on Capitol Hill Thursday. Strzok sent a stream of anti-Trump text messages to an FBI colleague during the 2016 campaign. Thursday was the first time Republicans were able to question him publicly. Paula Reid has more on the contentious hearing.
I will not answer that question.
The witness will answer the question.
Embattled FBI agent Peter Strzok faced off with House Republicans in his first public hearing, which descended into chaos after his first answer.
Mr. Strzok, please be advised that you can either comply with the committee's directive to answer the question or refuse to do so, the latter of which will place you at risk of a contempt citation and potential criminal liability. Point of Do you understand that?
Strzok expressed remorse for how the thousands of text messages he exchanged with former colleague Lisa Page have been used to question the integrity of the FBI investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 election.
I testify today with significant regret, recognizing that my texts have created confusion and caused pain for people I love.
Strzok sought to explain one of his most controversial texts when he assured Page that, quote, "we'll stop Trump."
It was in response to a series of events that included then-candidate Trump insulting the immigrant family of a fallen war hero. And my presumption, based on that horrible, disgusting behavior, that the American population would not elect somebody demonstrating that behavior to be president of the United States.
South Carolina Republican Trey Gowdy grilled him on how those messages resulted in his removal from the special counsel probe.
It is not my understanding that he kicked me off because of any bias, that it was done based on the appearance. If you want to represent what you said accurately, I'm happy to answer that question, but I don't appreciate what was originally said being changed.
I don't give a damn what you appreciate, Agent Strzok. I don't appreciate having an FBI agent with an unprecedented level of animus working on two major investigations during 2016.
The hearing got personal when Strzok was asked about his extramarital affair with Page.
I can't help but wonder when I see you looking there with a little smirk, how many times did you look so innocent into your wife's eye and lie to her about Lisa?
Mr. Chairman, this is outrageous.
If there was a winner in this political slugfest, Strzok said he was not in the room.
But I strongly believe today's hearing is just another victory notch in Putin's belt.
CBS News Washington correspondent Paula Reid joins us now. Paula, in your piece, we saw one exchange between Congressman Gowdy and Peter Strzok, but I want to play another one. Gowdy was asking about a text message Strzok sent to his FBI colleague Lisa Page saying, quote, "we'll stop it."
Who did you mean by it?
Mr. Gowdy, as I've stated, that text was written late at night in shorthand.
I don't care when it was written. I don't care whether it was longhand, cursive. I don't care about any of that. I want to know what it meant, Agent Strzok.
It would be his candidacy for the presidency, and my sense that the American population would not vote him into office.
Right. Well, we hadn't gotten to the will yet.
Well, I'm trying to cut to the chase and explain the text.
The will is the American people. Is that right? That's your testimony. The will stop it. You were speaking on behalf of the American people. Is that correct?
Mr. Gowdy, what my testimony is and what I said during extensive asking of this question during my prior interview is I don't recall writing that text.
Are you denying writing the text?
What I can tell you is that text in no way suggested that I or the FBI would take any action to influence the candidacy of
Agent Strzok. That is a fantastic answer to a question nobody asked.
Paula, you're an attorney. We could see there Congressman Gowdy's background as a prosecutor coming out. How would you characterize his approach during this hearing?
Fair to say that was pretty aggressive, but certainly not unexpected. I mean, this is certainly something that we thought was going to be a contentious, chaotic hearing, and it was that from the start. From his very first question, the entire thing devolved into chaos, and you could see both sides fighting with each other in addition to Republicans, the president's allies, especially engaging with Strzok. Now, I asked his attorney why on earth he would want to subject himself to this kind of public hearing, and he said because he wanted to tell his story. He believed that he is a lifelong public servant. He worked at the FBI for decades, and he wants to go out and put his text messages in context. But as you see here in this exchange, it's not quite that simple.
Well, another notable moment was when Texas Congressman Louis Gohmert launched a series of personal attacks on Strzok. How were those remarks received in the room?
Oh, you could hear from the second he started to go there being referencing Strzok's extramarital affair with Lisa Page. There were boos. People said it was inappropriate. Some people even suggested he needed to take his medication. It was clear that especially Democrats and maybe even some members of his own party felt he had gone too far in a hearing that is supposed to be about any potential political bias within the FBI. He took it into the home and sort of questioned him and attacked arguably his family. So many people thought, while many things were in bounds in this hearing, that particular line of questioning was not.
Well, what happens next at this point, Paula?
Well, tomorrow, Lisa Page comes, and she will answer questions from the committee, but that will happen behind closed doors. She could and may likely have a public hearing as well. But just like with Strzok, first she comes and she does a deposition with the committee so they can get some of her answers down on paper to prepare for this hearing. Now, she has since left the FBI, but Strzok is still technically employed by the FBI, though there's an internal investigation going on, and he could face disciplinary proceedings because of these text messages.
All right, Paula Reid in Washington for us. Paula, thank you.